at each one side by side, which one would you think is which? Now, you may assume the iPhone 14 and the iPhone 13, or whichever ones they are. I will definitely tell you, I don't even know where I'm going with this. The iPhone 13 is the one on the left, the iPhone 14 is the one on the right. And here's the thing I will basically tell you. If I hadn't told you that, there's no way of basically telling. The only other way you can tell is that the iPhone 13 still has this SIM card tray on the left side, where the iPhone 14 does not have it. That's the quickest way to tell, in my opinion. Other than that, same exact 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED displays on both, and they're both very good. I haven't had any complaints with either of these. Again, the biggest thing I can only even think of is the lack of 120 hertz on both these phones. I will say it's not really a crazy big deal to me, but I'm hoping by the iPhone 15s, the base models do have at least like 90 hertz. If they don't, then I think that's worthwhile to start complaining. But otherwise, when I look at both these side by side, the fronts, there's pretty much nothing to complain about. Pretty much the exact same thing. On the bottom, lightning ports between both. In terms of thickness and thickness and button placement, pretty much the same exact thing, as you guys may be able to tell. As far as I can tell, not that big of a difference. You can see we have the ringer switch, almost the exact same spot. I mean, they took the exact same body between both. There's pretty much no difference between these two at all, except for the SIM card tray at the bottom right here. On the back, like I said before, we do have dual camera setups on both too, which is really nice. And I don't think you're able to tell like the size difference between the cameras. I think they're identical. I mean, I think Apple stated they're a little bit bigger, but I don't know, dude. I can't really tell. 12 megapixel sensors on both as well, so not that big of a difference there. You can see the Apple logos on the same spots between both. I got the white color of this specific model, the 14, and it looks really good. I kind of wish I got it for my 13 as well. I got the blue one. I don't know why I did. I had a 12 that was white, and that one was a very good color as well. And in terms of the outside, that kind of covers it up. There are absolutely no differences I could see on the outside. Again, there may be some things I was going to throw out there that, oh, this one's a liquid retina coated display. It's pretty much the exact same thing. You're not going to notice any differences between these at all. Now, another big thing between these two, like I said, is the lack of SIM card eject tool. That's something that I wish this phone had. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Another thing is that we do now have emergency SOS mode with our iPhone 14. We don't have that on our 13s. I think that's a cool feature. If you're not really going out too much and you're really not like hiking or something, that might not be a big deal. You also have crash detection on the 14 as well, which I think is cool. It just really depends if you plan on utilizing it. Like, not utilizing it, but if you plan on being in those types of situations. If not, then I guess it's no big deal. Now, I will say one of the bigger things about buying an iPhone 14, and really the only thing I can think of that used to be a big deal that isn't anymore, is the longevity.